Hello everybody, Samuel's Locus here, welcome back to the railway. Today I'll be doing another train set, but this time not with steam, but with diesel. And the locomotive of the train set today is this, a Class 53 diesel. Now as you can see, the name is, Earl Mountbatten of Burma. Now if you didn't know who is Earl Mountbatten of Burma, he was obviously an Earl. Not sure where he went, but unfortunately he died in a terrorist attack. 1990s, I think? 1980s, I can't remember. But anyway, it was quite tragic that day. So I've got the diesel, and also I've got some trucks with it as well. With actually got on with these trailers on this flatbed. Second flatbed I've actually got. Then these really it's a transporter train spec, and you got some I think it's some Ford's Camaro or something Camaros. As you can see, it's motor rail, and then the last one is a long truck, very long truck. It's quite small bogies as well. Yeah, all this, by the way, this is all Lima, by the way. So, first train set I've got from Lima. Now, Horn, we do own Lima now, so it's quite nice. Yeah, I think it's time to find out what detail all this stuff has for us today. And so here is a Class 23 up against the white background. As you can definitely tell, detail is really, really good. I mean, it's not completely detailed, like there's a couple of bits that I missed out. For instance, like the aerial here, radiator here, really, and a couple of bits on the top, but it's very good. I mean, the paint's a little bit messy, but that's Lima for you. I mean, that's not really, but that was what they did back in the olden days. As you can see, got the newest British Railway symbol, which is the sort of two tracks going this way, with points going this way and that way, and the connects together by a little point in the middle. And as you can definitely tell, it's definitely Class 53 because it's got a 33 at the start of its number, which is 33027, and it's got this very lovely symbol just underneath the nameplate of Earl Mountbatten of Burma. Yeah, at first it's really, really good. I mean, the details there just need a bit more paint. That's all I've got to say. And also, no sprung buffers back then, because sprung buffers didn't come until about the year 2000-ish, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's time to move on to one of the wagons. I'll start off with the smallest one, which is the ARC wagon. So let's find out what detail that one has for us. Now, this wagon doesn't have a lot of detail, just have lots of names all over the place. Like, as you can see, the big one is ARC. I mean, it doesn't really look like that, but it's actually ARC. Now, I'm not sure what ARC actually stands for, but I'll have to find out. And as you can see, it's got all the Procore, it's all the same, literally the same on both sides, so it's not really much detail, but yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but it's got no buffers at all. I mean, is this American or not? I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, because there's a bit of a disappointing detail wagon. So I'll move on to the trailer transport flatbed. So let's move on to that then. Now, the thing I like about this wagon and its trailers, still not on the track, is that the lorries are colour-coded with the trailers. So you got this one was a Shell lorry with its Shell, fuel container trailer, and then you got this cargo trailer with its blue lorry, which is quite amazing. I mean, the flatbed it's got buffers. It's got buffers, no sprung buffers on this one. I mean, it's not a lot of detail, no colour on it, so it's just black. So don't put it up against the black background, otherwise you won't be able to find it again. Yeah, it's not much detail on these ones. But anyway, I think there's a lot of detail on the next one, which is the Ford Camaro transporter. So let's find out what's in store for us on that one. Now this one, as you can tell, is a very, very long transporter. And, I mean, what's wrong with the Camaros, because there's windows missing. You can see the wheels on the inside. I think they're sort of a sports one, so driving around the racetrack sort of thing. I mean, they're all colour-coded, but fortunately, there's about a crash here. Move them out the way, but it's very movable, so it should pass the hill test. But apart from that, it is very good detail. I mean, it's got the motor rail sign on each side, with the little British Railways crest on the side, which is the modern day one. And yeah, I mean, it's got all the writing on the side. But apart from that, it's okay detail for this one. I think it's the best detailed wagon, sort of transporter wagon I've got so far. Anyway, I think it's time to move on to the hill test and find out if these wagons can actually go further than the coaches down the hill. Let's find out, shall we? And so here is the ARC wagon already on the track. And I'm just going to give a nudge and see how far it goes. Hopefully I won't bang into anything. Well, it shouldn't do because it's going to have no buffer, so I'd probably say it's going to have a massive crash if it hits a buffer. So let's go. Not as far as the coaches. The coaches did much better. I mean, it's just stopped on both of the second range curve switches over here. It's not that good. So take this one off and put the flatbed on with the trailers, because I thought that it could help it go a little bit further. So, but you never know. Hopefully it will. Anyway, here we go. Nudge. Not very far. So I'll take these off and see how far it goes without the trailers. Yeah, not very far. Yeah. Unfortunately. It's not the good news I really wanted to have, but this was what you get. Anyway, and let's move on to the last one, which is the Ford Camaro transporter. Well, they are Ford Camaros, but in strange colours. Because usually you'll find them in probably yellow, like bumblebee colour, or blue. That's what I usually find them, but red and yellow? No. And let's give this a nudge, see how far it goes. That was the most freest of all of them. So let's give it another nudge to see if it can actually go further. Yeah, I'd probably say that the weight of the cars, or 4 cars, slow it down. Anyway, let's move on and get all these wagons on the track and get it being pulled by the Class 23. Let's find out how well the Class 23 runs. Let's go. And so here we are at the station, waiting for the arrival of the Class 23, which I'll send in now. Hopefully it won't cut out like most of them do. It cut out. The thing I jinxed it. Yeah. Here it comes in though. Yeah, it just needs an overhaul, that's what it needs. Doesn't like going slow speed for some reason. There we go. And let's send this diesel locomotive off. Yeah, and also if you notice I've got the 9F on the outside. I was going to pick another diesel, but I just thought because the 9F was the Evening Star was come out. Evening Star was the last remaining steam locomotive being built by British Railways in Swindon. I just thought it would be quite nice. Anyway, off the class, there goes the Class 23. And let's get the 9F with a rake of coaches, which I've never done before yet. So let's get it off. Yep. Enjoy this running session. The 9F is going really well. I mean, for a freight locomotive, this is what the speed that they should be going. But Evening Star was designed supposed to be a freight, but she, which was the last a very special locomotive, appeared for passenger work. Didn't go well, and there goes Class 53. Going really well. Smooth, pretty smooth. Oh, I haven't put the bridge back yet. Yeah, the Evening Star had a bit of a crash after one of the coaches derailed, so I better put this bridge, or aka the graffiti bridge, back where it belongs. Yeah. I already took it out of the way because it bang on there, so better sort it out. Steam and diesel working together. You'll never see that again, really. Unless you go to a heritage railway. That's where you usually see them. Or unless they're doing rail tour tyres. Natural mainline. So it's quite nice. Yeah. I love a good old running session when you've got steam and diesel running together. Both different powers. Steam versus diesel. Well done, the comments who what's the best one about steam or diesel? You could put electric if you wanted to. It's up to you. Yeah. All up to you. Anyway, I think that's all I've got time for today. Next time we'll do another diesel review, but of a large locomotive. A Class 55 Deltic. That'll be quite nice. Anyway, I'll see you next one and have a good rest of your day.